What's happening, everybody? Before I jump into this, let me just give a few people a chance to get on, or maybe you guys will catch the replay. And I got an appointment coming up, so let me definitely get this out and say this while I got people on. Let me give Facebook a chance to get people notification to let you guys know that I'm on, and we're going to talk about this subject, which is a pretty direct subject. And so we're going to jump into this, and let me talk about why I had to really quit doing this in this type of industry, in this type of field of network marketing, affiliate marketing. And hopefully you guys will listen to what I'm going to say, because it's probably going to really help you. But if you're doing this, it'll probably end up making you quit. And so when I say quit, I mean, you really need to just get into a mindset to where it just makes you not really want to be around, because it creates toxicity. So let me just let a few more people jump on here and we'll dive in. I'm not going to drag this out too long. And so we talk about, why I really had to quit network marketing because of the mistake I was doing. And so for a moment, I actually quit. For a moment, I actually quit because of this mistake. And let me just kind of walk through it. So let me see who's on here live, and make sure you guys are here, and let me see who's chiming in. Just comment if you're going to watch this, if you're watching this live or watching this replay. So here's a common mistake. And I actually did this mistake earlier this year and thought didn't really think about it, but I want you to kind of think about this. And I mentioned this earlier in a training, and I wanted to just kind of mention this here. So you're probably coming here and saying, man, is he quit? Is he gone? Is he going to stop doing his presentations? Is he going to stop doing his lives? Is he done? And, honestly, I'm not done, but I have to tell you some things that you don't want to do that will make you get done, right? So one of the things is this. A lot of times, we get into organizations, we have good experiences, we have bad experiences, or we may feel like, our product is superior. And in relaying the message of your product or service being superior to another, a lot of times we end up doing what's called the ugly baby syndrome. How many people know what the ugly baby syndrome is? If you do this, it'll make you literally start to quit, because things come back to bite you. And I'm going to tell you a mistake I made about 3 months ago, and I didn't adhere to the ugly baby syndrome and or the ugly baby scenario. And I talked to a good friend of mine who's the vice president of a company called Nate Jackson. Very smart individual. A lot of times we think because the person doesn't have social media presence, we actually judge them. And honestly, there are people that make $7 or $8 million a year in network marketing that won't even touch social media. They're old school. And again, they've been doing it for a long time this way, and they put in their dues. But let me tell you what the ugly baby syndrome is. If you talk to a mother and she has a baby, and that baby could be hideous, it could be ugly, but the minute you call that baby ugly, that mother will detest you or never want to do business with you again. And I say that to say this. A lot of times when we might know that a company isn't providing people the value, we might know that a company isn't giving people the commission that they are supposed to get. And a lot of times we'll openly, publicly criticize that company, and we'll openly, publicly talk about what's wrong with that company. And you know what we end up doing? We end up having the ugly baby syndrome. If you talk about a company, what's wrong with it, why it's not paying, you criticize it, that company might be somebody's ugly baby. And what you have just done is that person may be a person that could have been the life-changing person that you wanted to put in your second leg. It might be the life-changing person that you want to put in your second leg, and that person has a following of 50,000 people. They just saw and watched you make a video about their ugly baby. I made that mistake. I actually made that mistake 3 months ago. And I made that mistake because I felt like what we were doing was a lot more by the book. I thought that one person actually kind of put me in that mindset or that mistake that I made. And I was responding to one person. I did a live video, and that one person had a pill, and they were just egging. They were in my live video. They were causing a lot of issues. And, out of the moment, I went and made a video comparing our product to their product. And let me tell you, I really just kind of went hard and ugly baby syndrome, that particular company compared to our company, or the company that I was in, I am in still. And that literally came back to bite me. Let me tell you why. End up having a person from that company at a downline of 15,000 looking to go and do business, saw my initial video, was very, very impressed, and saw my comparison video, and then was quickly turned off. And we call that the ugly baby syndrome. At the time, the company was his baby. When it wasn't his baby, I had kind of already attacked it. And that kind of ruined my opportunity to do business with this gentleman. And so what you want to do is stop making these why I left videos and destroying your former company. Stop making this company is so bad, this company is so this company is so that, because what you're doing is you're talking about somebody's ugly baby. And when you talk about that person's ugly baby, you ruin any future chance of them doing business. Some people today won't do business with you because of what you said about the ugly baby. And even when you do comparison videos, like some people might do a video saying the whatever killer, and you put a company in front of it, the whatever killer, and literally you're killing somebody's ugly baby. And so that was a mistake that literally just made me almost quit, because I got sick at the thought of 15,000 people that I could have been working with. And I'm like, you know what? This is crazy. And so that's part one of what I wanted to talk to you about. Here's a part two. And please, let me see some comments here. Yes, I totally understand the ugly baby syndrome. Yup. Victimist. Yep. Wow. And so that's true. So that's part one. Let me share with you part two. What I'm going to say is going to be extremely unpopular in your network marketing circles. It's going to be extremely direct, and it's going to be how I live my life. And some people that are close to me may take issue with what I'm about to say, but I can't shy away from this subject because it makes people uncomfortable. They've been beat down over it. And I'm just at a breaking point or pushing point to where I got to talk about it. And if it hurts somebody's feelings, sorry. I'm still, at the end of the day, we're still both professionals, and we don't let feelings get in the way of business. So here we go. In particular, or just two things. Mindset training, when you see people struggling, if they're on your team and they're struggling and they're looking at your channel or they're looking at you for solutions, and the only thing you tell them to do is just push past the struggle, but you give them no tactical plan of execution, what type of leader is that? man, I'm not getting people. I'm not signing people up. I am not getting in front of people. Hey, just push past it. Really? Is that what we're telling people? Just push past it? Well, what type of tactical advice is that? So when you're doing business, see, this is where I differ. I am not a MLMer, network marketing. I look at things through a business lens. I like to do business. And there's a tactical way to do business, and there's a tactical way not to do business. And if someone says, Melvin, I am struggling, and your advice is, hey, just push past it and keep on. Melvin, I've run out of people to talk to. What's your advice then? Just push past it and move on? They just told you they ran out of people to talk to. What's your next move? Hey, go to the gas station and find some people. Hey, go lurk around grocery stores like some creep and run into somebody and say, do you keep your options open when making money? Go this, go that. But they don't tell you, hey, listen, here's a place where you can, strategically meet people. Here's a tactical way you can do it. Here's a tactical way you can approach. And they don't give you tactical, step-by-step training. What I love about, I'm going to speak specifically about a few people. What I love about my good friend Cedric Harris, what I love about my good friend Cheryl Coco, what I love about my good friend Candace Bird Davis and my good friend Robert Hollis is tactical approaches, building a strategy. And what most of you who are watching me don't know is every Monday, and I should know this, when I even begin the first subject, every Monday, I train companies, I train individuals, 6 and 7 figure earners, how to generate leads online using a simple system that allows them to get targeted prospects so they never run out of people to talk to. I train that. A company contracted me to train that. And yes, I believe in systems, and systems has always worked for me. And one of the things that I kind of don't like is when people say, well, this is the way I've always done it. Well, how did you used to make phone calls? Well, you made phone calls without a cell phone. And so are you going to still run to payphones and call people because this is the way you always done it? Things change. Things evolve. Skill sets evolve. And so let me bring up some comments. So the very reason most people quit. Yep. Help them build a strategy. So yeah, that's right. I mean, the reason why people quit is because they came to you with a problem and they need coaching and they need teaching and they need training. They don't need you to tell them mindset. Mindset is not the right approach. Just push past it. Just continue. That's not, what is that? What is that? I've been successful because of tactical strategies. I've been successful because of tactical, step-by-step strategies. And when I show people the strategies, we find out where they're stuck at. And then we get unstuck. And then people start to progress. I've helped many people to get into an environment. And again, like my good friend Cedric Harris says all the time, you can follow him as well. People join with the excitement and they stay for the feeling. When you start having people feeling frustrated, they're not going to join or stay anymore. Because as a leader, you got to help people overcome. So when I sit down and work with a person, I show them a way they can get in front of 500 people every single month and not have to worry about it. That's what I show them. 500 people every month and I have to worry about it. That's the amount of people that I get in front of, actually probably more. And so that's one thing. And so you got to lead people, guide them, train them, show them technology. And I'm going to ask those individuals here, and not individuals who I've coached personally, who've worked for me personally, but if a person comes to you and they say, I just want to hear your answers for this, by the way. A person comes to you and they say this: I've exhausted all my leads. Nobody wants to join me. I'm having trouble. They won't come to Zooms. And people are running away. I'm an introvert and I can't meet people in person and it's not happening for me. What is your suggestion next? I want you to think about that. What is your suggestion to those people? Most leaders get stuck right there. They get stuck. I've run out of people to talk to. Well, go to I've done that. I've done that. I've went to groups. Well, go pay to advertise. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to set up pixels. That's where you lose them at. Their back is against the wall. You're not helping them fight out. What do you tell a person that? Where are they going to get people to talk to from? That's a problem that I solve. That's a problem that I solve for everyone. Everybody who follows me intricately and watches me on YouTube has access to 500 fresh new people every single month. 500, let me repeat that. 500 targeted fresh new people. Some of you guys are inboxing people that are not even in MLM. You don't know anything about them. You don't know anything about them. And so you got to have a solution that is technologically advanced enough to be able to give you an edge. I operate and show people how to get an unfair advantage. And so I've had people that were failures in network marketing, and they're now doing respectable numbers. It's because it's a tactical method with technology. Now, if you don't have the patience or the skill, then you need to have a budget. You have a budget dedicated to your business. And so let me pull up some more comments here. Bro, what's good, man? How you doing? What's happening? Lead with love and guide them the way. That's exactly right. And so when a person comes to me and they have exhausted all possibilities, I show them a strategy. I'm actually going to show the strategy in 12 minutes. If you want to join the Zoom, I want to do, just inbox me. I'm going to help a gentleman who just came to me with that. I'm going to show him a strategy. I'm going to show them how to have 500 prospects that can go through. 500 targeted that are already in network marketing, that are looking. And so I'm going to show that technology. And so most people are introverts. We have a strategy for everything. It's always strategy. See, I look at business, I look at strategy. One thing most people don't know about me is that, right now, currently, I'm working with a lead generation database of over 3,700 people that I can't get to this month. And so because I have that ability, that allows me to also have 33 streams of income. So I'm going to talk straight. The company that I'm with now is a phenomenal company, right? I'm with a bunch of phenomenal companies. I'm with, a company, MDC is great. Has a lot of great products. I think it's a phenomenal business for anyone. At the same time, if MDC doesn't fit or solve the problem, and I got a client, what do I do? I'm going to give you some advice. Again, another unpopular advice that is going to go against the grain of everything. And again, if it does, it does. But I want you to become successful business people. And we're going to talk about this. When you go to Walmart, anybody ever went to Walmart? Just comment. If you ever went to Walmart, just comment Walmart. If you ever went to Walmart, just comment, I went to Walmart. Anyone went to Walmart? Let me see. I went to Walmart. Comment Walmart if you ever went to Walmart. If you ever went to Walmart or Target, just comment. Just comment Walmart or Target. Let me see how many of my viewers have went there. Hey, Shimoni, how you doing? When I'm in that position, although I'm not an introvert, I'm just not having luck. It's nothing to do with luck. It's strategy. You just need a good strategy. You need a good strategy that's going to work. All right. Awesome. Walmart. All right. Awesome. Now, let me ask you a question. Are Coke and Pepsi made by the same company? No, they're separate companies. When you go to Walmart, Coke and Pepsi are separate companies, aren't they? They're competing companies, aren't they? Aren't Coke and Pepsi competing companies? If you work at Pepsi and you're drinking a Coke, boy, they'll fire you. If you're working at Coke and you got Pepsi, man, that's a bad look. No, don't bring that stuff here, right? Don't bring that here. So Coke and Pepsi are rivals. Well, guess what? When you go to Walmart, on one shelf you see Coke, on the other shelf you see Pepsi. People buy them both, don't they? Don't you see Coke and Pepsi at Walmart? Don't you see competing brands all housed in one place? Don't you see that? Don't you see competing brands housed in one distribution center, in one retail place? That's no matter where you go. When you go to the gas station, you see different brands of chips. When you go to different places to shop, you see different brands that are competing against each other. They're in competition. Pepsi versus Coke. Sprite versus Sierra Mist. You see different waters. You see different everything. All the time. I'm about to step on some toes here. So if we're so accustomed to seeing that, why on God's green earth do leaders get mad when people promote other things? Now I can understand them promoting something by fooling people to come to a particular company launch and they surprise them. That's cross recruiting. You should never do that. But at the same time, I'll give you my example. If I am bringing business to a network marketing company because you have products that can give my customer base value or give my following value, and I see value and I see that they can do that, I'm going to share it. At the same time, if I see another company that offers a different form of value, I'm going to share it. I am not just a network marketer. I am a distribution center. That's how I think of it. And so I have 33 streams of income. I'm an Amazon affiliate. I'm an affiliate with different things. I have other network marketing companies that I've been in for 10 years, still in there. I don't bring my team over. I don't do the whole, let's leave this and go that. No, if they're happy there, I leave them there. Well, not leave them there. If they're happy there, I don't make them come over, and I still support them. And when people who are on my team, if they want to focus on their number one or number two, I'm not going to shame them. I'm not going to say, oh my God, like, why are you not focusing on this? Why are you not focusing on that? No, I'm going to support them, because at the same time, if they're not getting sales or they're not having success with what they're doing with me, but they have something else that's bringing in the check, at the end of the day, they need to bring in the check to stay attached to you. So what I do, I support them. Hey, listen, I know you're working on this other project. If you have anyone that's still interested in this particular thing that we're doing together, listen, I'm going to help you. I'm going to support you. Go out and get that business that you need to pay your bills. And if you have people, send them over to me, and I'll make sure that I present and train them. That's how the conversation should go. Now, am I saying go blast 100 different businesses on Facebook? No, that has no class. Don't do that. But if you understand, or you have access to what I have access to, then you can do whisper launches. You can do whisper campaigns. Let me turn this light on. Hold on. So let me give you a real life example of what's going on in my world. All right. Here's what's going on in my world. I have my company that I love, that I've done well in, my daily choice. I have a company that offers silver and gold. I have people that love silver and gold. And I literally just not too long ago helped a company that has amazing products. As a matter of fact, this company is something that I am going to promote. Not that I'm going to blast it everywhere, but I do have a crowd of people that can help. And this company, I'm not going to tell you the name of it. I'm not going to just, this is not all about that. It's not the name of it or whatever. You'll see it in due time. But this company, the owner owns 1,000 clinics. And people in his clinics, were doing well health-wise because he manufactured products just for his clinics. The products were so amazingly good that they did a movie about how it helped this lady with autism to be able to kind of be a lot better. As a matter of fact, I'll share with you the movie if you want to see it. And let me share my screen here. And I'm not going to give you any hints because this is not about me sharing opportunity or anything like that. It's just about me just giving you an example. So there are people who can benefit from what this company does. And if I know people that need help and I can help them, why not be a part of it? Why not be able to earn money? Because again, the Bible says, not that I'm doing the Bible, even in the Bible, it tells you to have multiple streams of income because you never know what's going to happen. Right? I'll give you that verse if you need it. As a matter of fact, I'll give you that verse now. I think we're going to talk about that verse. So I'm a person that reads the Bible, believe in the Bible. So let me talk about this verse here. And let me share with you this in case you need to see it for yourself. And even in the Bible, which I'm a strong believer in the Bible and in the principles of it, I'm going to share this with you. And I'll share it on my screen before I go any further. So you could see this here. And we'll go, I'll give you the verse if you're a person that reads the Bible. And again, I think the Bible is just a guide for life. It's not just a religious book. It's a guide for life. And so I'm going to get into this company and why I'm going to share the value, not blast it all over Facebook, but I can help a lot of people that are in a lot of situations because what they've done is absolutely fantastic. And like I said, the owner has clinics. He has, the stuff that he has gotten people out of hospice. I've actually sat in a testimonial yesterday with the lady who made a movie. I can't really talk about it. I'm not supposed to, but her father was in hospice, just there to give him medicine to die. And in his clinic, they were just giving him this particular thing to make him comfortable, but they ended up healing him. And she got 18 more months with her father than she would have had. And then I actually saw a different guy that was in hospice. So that's powerful. If I know someone in hospice, there's a solution that could potentially help. These products don't cure anything. They give the body what it needs to fight. They give the body what it needs to restore. And it's just a powerful combination. And it's called targeted health. It targets the area that the body needs. And so I think it's just absolutely great idea. And then even part of this is the water we drink. And now I know they're Kangen machines, but if you're a person that's in Kangen, you need to see this because it's going to expand on your water business. Water is a essential part of what we need. But let me share with you this verse. It is of what I believe and how I operate. This might be different than anyone will teach you. And I'm not trying to confuse anyone, but I'm just trying to be extremely, transparent and intentional in what I do. And so if we look at this, the verse is Ecclesiastes 11, verse 2. It says, New International Version, invest in 7 ventures. Yes, 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. So what does that mean? I've shared this before. What does that mean? That means in the Bible, you should have other resources that produce income. Because you don't know what disaster happened. Look what happened in COVID. Many people lost their only source of income in COVID. And I've been able to continue because I had multiple. And so that's one thing I believe in. I believe in offering value. I'm not going to give up anything. I'm going to add to. Remember, I'm a what? I'm a distribution center. So I'm going to offer what helps people. As I go further into this, I'm going to share with you something. Let me get on this right here and show you this. Let me share my screen again. And so, not going to tell you what the company is. I'll reveal that later. But they just decided to enter this space of direct sales and network marketing because of the people they can help. Most of the people that are with this company are they're seniors. I'm not going to say extremely old, but they're seniors, and they have been able to have a quality of life difference from what this is doing. And the owner is just a genius when it comes down to medical practitioners and pharmaceutical grade stuff. And I got a crowd of senior citizens who buy from me a product. They've seen some significant differences. And, it's one of those things where I can solve multiple problems. If a person is paying too much in gas, I can solve that problem. If a person needs to lose weight, I can solve that problem. If a person needs to clean their car, I can solve that problem. If a person needs to sleep better, I can solve that problem. If a person has a family member that's in hospice, I can help them potentially solve that problem. If a person is having extreme pain beyond anything, we can solve that problem. It's about solving problems. It's about making money solving problems. That is how I've built my income streams to that nature. So let me share with you this movie. And the owner of the company is actually featured. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but the two individuals I talked to are in this movie. And this movie would not have happened if it weren't for that product. So not that I'm promoting anything, but I'm just telling you this. If you want to offer value, you can. I think everyone watching this should be an Amazon affiliate. I think you should be an Amazon affiliate. Why? Because don't you shop at Amazon? Shouldn't you make money when people shop at Amazon? So give me 1 second. That's my 3:00. Hey, boss, how you doing? I'm going to send you the Zoom in your Facebook inbox in just a second. Yes, sir. Peace. All right. So what I'm going to do is that's my 3:00. So I didn't want to go over. Got a 3:00 appointment. And most of you guys need to start having people set appointments with you too, so you can give them value. So with that said, folks, the lesson of the day is this: ugly baby syndrome, and give people tactical strategies that will help them improve, and make sure that you are a person that thinks of yourself as a distribution center. You want to offer value to people who run in and who are in front of you. And just because the company that you may be with doesn't have the value, it doesn't mean that you can't become an affiliate with another company that does. Not that you're going to go and be a six-figure earner in that company, but you want to be able to offer people solutions, right? There's some companies where I'm doing, a high amount. There's some companies where I'm not doing a high amount. I'm making probably $100 to $200 a month, but that's because I got that company because they can fulfill and solve a problem, right? And that's kind of how I see the value that I can give is, number one, giving people opportunities to gain value and helping them in different areas. It's not about selling people what you want to sell them. It's about selling people or giving people something that solves a problem. Most of us are stuck on, I'm going to sell you this. It's the only thing I'm going to sell you. But they're going to move on. So, not to say break your focus if you're on a launch. At the same time, you want to build your main income. Again, I'm building my daily choice. It's going to be something I do for, a foreseeable time. I have a team. I'm doing presentations twice a week, trainings a week, once a week, and I'm helping my team grow this business. At the same time, I've had some of my team members that want to grow something else that they've saw. And you know what I do? I help support them in this business while they grow their business. That's how it should be. Always help support, always train. They're still sending people to presentations, even though they can't spend the time to tactically grow it. They're still sending people to presentations, and I'm helping those people. They're making money from this while they're doing their other thing. And you know what? Even if their other thing doesn't work out, I have that relationship that, hey, I didn't shun them. I didn't make them feel like an outcast because they were doing something else. And so that's my 2 cents about that. some of these things in this industry will just kind of make you want to quit, how people are selfish. This is not an industry where you be selfish. This is an industry where you support and give leadership and help people get the things that they want. Because again, at the end of the day, if you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want. With that said, folks, I'm going to hop on this Zoom and I'll send those who inbox me a link, and you guys can come on and check us out as well. So see you guys later. Peace.